Hello, I'm Zoe and we're in beautiful Brisbane, and with me I have Kerry Chikarovski, who I'm very lucky to have in Brisbane because you're actually from New South Wales.
That's correct.
Most people know you as Chika,
Yeah.
but you were actually the first chick or female to be elected for a major political party in New South Wales, which was 1998 when you became leader of the Liberal Party.
Yeah, it was actually quite a moment for me, but it was, I think, a moment for women as well, because it actually
Yes.
showed that politicians could support a woman in a leadership role, and of course we've had a few more since then.
I've been really fortunate to have met Julia Gillard, and I noticed she's very scrutinised on, well, I don't know if it was the case with you, but on their private lives. I know Julia gets a lot of comments over dating her hairdresser and whether it's on or off.
Well, I of course ended up separating from my husband while I was in Parliament. So
That would have been massive.
Well, yes, of course you can't keep those things quiet. That was in the newspaper. So then it became a bit of a game. I would be out to dinner with a friend, just a male
And
friend.
it's like, who's she dating?
Well, and I'd get a phone call the following day from one of the newspapers saying, who was the man you were with last night? And I'd go, please, who cares? I mean, let me have a life. So I do think it's tough. But it's tough for everyone in public life, I think.
I know, but
some of the men have had a pretty hard scrutiny as well.
Oh, they certainly have lately. Now, politics was a while ago. How long ago did you finish up?
It's almost 8 years next March.
And how are you feeling? Was it a big relief?
Look, I loved being a politician. I really enjoyed it, but it was time to move on, time to do other things.
Why did you first get into it? Were you passionate about a certain cause, or did it just kind of evolve from what you'd studied?
No, I wanted to be a politician from the time I was 13. I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a job where I could do things for people, and I just thought being a politician was the best way to go about doing that. So,
was there an experience that triggered it?
I lived in the States as a young kid, and when I was probably 11 or 12, I met Robert Kennedy.
Wow.
Robert Kennedy was speaking we were just at an open air forum like this, and Robert Kennedy, we didn't know he was the speaker, but we wandered over to listen. And as he walked back through the crowd, my father said, "Oh, good on you, mate," which is kind of in the 60s in the States. No one had ever heard an Australian speak, let alone say mate. So he stopped and he talked to us. And he talked to us for about 3 or 4 minutes. And I remember just thinking, this man who has this great vision for the United States, and he kind of inspired me.
Who do you relate to most out of the characters in Sex and the City?
Well, I have to say that you will remember the scene in the show where Miranda is going through the cupboard trying to find the clothes to wear to the nightclub, and she pulls out the skinny jeans, and she gets those on, and she walks in and she goes, "I've worn the skinny jeans." Well, that's how I'm feeling at the moment, because I've been exercising, everything's going.
Yeah, so you're feeling great.
So I feel as if I'm Miranda at the moment because I'm fitting into the skinny jeans.
That is awesome. I love that. Well, you know what? I think the message here is that life just keeps getting better and better.
I kind of figure that 50's the new 40, don't they say?
Yes, that's true.
I must say 54 feels like the new 40 for me.
And do you feel wiser? Do you think you have learned from experiences?
People have said to me, do you want to go back to where you were? No. And I keep saying, no, I'm enjoying where I am now. I like my head space. I like, what I am career-wise. I've got some really good relationships with my family and friends in my life. And that's really important to me. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy where I am right now.
I'm very happy for you. Thank you so much for joining us today on the couch. It was so awesome to meet you.
It's my absolute pleasure.
Inspiration.
You're so sweet.
I'm going to start exercising more. Try and, hold everything off and keep it all up.
You'll be fine.
Thank you so much, Kerry. That was awesome.
Pleasure.